Hello everyone, this is Ron. Welcome to another King of Fighters All-Star video. I hope you guys are doing totally amazing. And in this video, I'm going to talk about some of the games that I have been actively playing over at least several months, and I know each and every part of those games. Of course, I play some more other games that I haven't researched too much, so I'm not going to talk about these games. In this video, I'm going to publish another video for those games. But in this video, I would like to talk about the games that I play. And first, I thought about this topic: that what are the things that is impressive in KOFAS, and what are the things that made me a big fan of KOFAS, and these things probably I would like to see in some other games too. So I have kind of collected 7 points that is kind of important for me personally as a gamer and also as a content creator. First point is good character design. KOFAS offered me really great character designs, and not gonna lie, it is one of the best in the world. But so that should be one of the main focus. Another thing is combat focused. Not only character design, but this game has high focus on combat. Each and every character is having very in-depth mechanism that will allow you to excel yourself in the combat. So this is also very important for me. Another point is going to be good gacha. Good gacha is also important because we would like to have multiple copies of the character. We would like to unlock each and every potentiality. We would like to guaranteedly get the weapon or cards, whatever it is applied. So this is important for me as a combat fan. Next point is the daily missions as short as possible, because I'm a busy person, guys. I have to study, I have to work, so I need a game that will provide me quick dailies. I won't say KOFAS was one of the game that was provided a quick daily mission. It kind of took a long time, but this is one of my focus that I wanted to say. Next is lots of different game modes. The game has to have a lot of different game modes that I can play at my will, and KOFAS kind of provided a lot of game modes over the year, because it's kind of an old game. There's a lot of addition in this game and immensely popular, guys. So I just wanted to have a lot of game modes that I can play at my will. This is not going to be included in the dailies, but in my free times I would like to use my characters and get the benefit, because I'm a big fan of skill and combat. Another important point is lots of currencies, gems, rubies, or the main currencies that you will spend in the main gacha to actually get the character. So these things are kind of connected. If you are a fan of skills and combat, you would like to get a max up characters, and for that definitely you would like to have a good friendly gacha system. At least that is going to provide you some sort of selector that you can target the character and build the character over time. This is kind of very important for me, but unfortunately this is a kind of a thing that you will see missing in many games. However, there are many games which will provide this ability. And another interesting feature that I enjoy in KOFAS, many of you will agree, many of you might disagree, that is going to be the autoplay. To be honest, guys, the skill-based games, whatever game you play, if the game is skill-based, and if you want to have some roguelike like game mode where you have to farm unlimited amount of time to gain the special artifacts or special imprint stones or special plugins or whatever, in those game modes you would like to have some sort of autoplay, to be honest. And I have been having immense pleasure in this plugin plant only because this is autoplay. So I would like to have autoplay based on these 7 points. Now let's start our discussion, and we would like to check out all the games that I play based on these 7 points. Now the serial that I'm going to maintain is not based on the popularity of the game, rather the time when I started the game. So first we talked about KOFAS. Now I would like to talk about the second game that I added to this channel after KOFAS, that is going to be PGR. Next I'm going to talk about Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, which was the third game added to this channel. So the order is not going to be about the popularity or anything, rather the time when I added this game to the channel or I started playing. So let's start our discussion about different games based on these criteria. So the first game that I started playing after King of Fighters All-Star is Punishing Grey Raven. And good design, I think this game has characters with very excellent design, very superbly nicely designed characters. No doubt about that. Let's talk about combat focused. Oh boy, what should I say? These characters or this game is totally focused on combat, and it is, although it is kind of 4-year-old game, and although it is 4-year-old game, still now it is one of the most favored game for the people who loves combat and complex combat mechanism. Period. No need to say anything about it. Each and every character, oh my god, is a history. Each and every character is a brand new story, to be honest. Good gacha? Is it a good gacha? Let's talk about it. Let's go to the research and development. And this is one of the modern games that is having one of the most friendliest gacha. And at the end of the pool, you will definitely get a selector. So you can actually select the character and build them up. If you have high amount of currencies, you can guaranteedly get multiple copies. Currently, I am saving for Luna Laurel, who is going to drop on January 2025. You'll see what I will do. Insane. Also, you can target the weapon, and also you have the pet, the cub. You can target each and everything. Each and everything is kind of guaranteed in this game, guys. Short daily, oh my god, it takes kind of like 5 minutes to complete the dailies, to be honest. 5 minutes. I will show you 5 minutes or even less. And lots of game modes. Of course, there's a lot of game modes. If you go to the battles, there's a lot of things going on. Huge story and different type of game modes. And it is possible to get quite a good amount of currency, but the currency is of course not as high as KOFAS. For example, the main currency is black cards, and you will not get too much black cards, but it is possible to play this game for a long time and save a lot of black cards and make this game F2P, because all you need is 15,000 black cards to guarantee the latest S rank characters. This is insane, guys. Finally, autoplay. This game doesn't really have any sort of autoplay, only for the events when you come. If you complete this event to a certain level, because you have to farm this thing again and again. So in this case, you can actually do this sort of autoplay thing. So it is possible, but only in this event. In other cases, you always have to fight, but it kind of makes sense because that's the only place where you have to farm again and again. Other places are kind of, I mean, it depends on you. You are free to play. If you want to play, if you want to play. If you don't want to play, you can skip them. So this is a good game and that kind of ticks almost all the boxes, and I can totally recommend this game, guys. Let's talk about the second game that I proudly introduced after KOFAS and PGR. That is going to be none other than the glorious Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. And I totally happy that Khalil Khan kind of recommended me this game. And until now, it is one of the most F2P friendly game. But let's see how many boxes it can actually tick. Good design. Oh my god. I don't even have to tell you that how spectacular the character designs are, and everything is there. Okay. Combat focus. This is a very seriously combat focused game because Final Fantasy VII universe is all about fighting. Okay, there are different mechanisms, weapon system, material system, and there are different available events each and every time. There are so many events, and each and every event is going to give you so much huge amount of rewards. Only you just play. Next thing is good gacha. Let's see if this gacha is good. Oh my god, this is one of the best gacha I would say in modern games. It's a very recent game released in the end of 2023, just still not reached its first year. It has a very high amount of satisfaction in the gacha. Why? Because first of all, there's a selector at the end of the pool. You'll need to pull, and there is a selector at the end of the it. So there will be multiple characters, and you can actually select the character. And in this game, you don't really have to collect the character. The character is already there in free. You can just level up by playing different events, and all you have to do is to collect costumes and weapons for this character, and you can literally target them by your selector. So you can collect your preferred character without any problem. So it is possible to get multiple copies guaranteedly, which is a major focus. Short daily. Is it a short daily? Oh my god, it takes literally 4 minutes or 5 minutes to complete these dailies. If you simply just go to missions, and these are the dailies. Very short. Very short. Now let's see. Lots of game modes. Are there lots of game modes? I think I already talked about it. This is the most active event section in any game that provides very regular updates, guys. Lots of currency. James, the main currency in these games is known as blue crystal, and oh my god, I won't be mistaken if I say that this is the highest rewarding game for all players. And on a daily basis, developers will send you huge amount of gift and huge amount of gems simply just for nothing. Huge amount of gems. If you just complete the dailies, each and every day I collect almost about like more than 500 on average free blue crystal, and you see that usually I will have a very high amount of blue crystal each and every time. I think more than KOFAS. This is the only game that defeats KOFAS in terms of its resources, free resources. Oh my god, I cannot even talk about it enough. Now autoplay, is this game is having autoplay? Of course, this game is having a very effective autoplay system. Very effective autoplay, and you can just simply play these game modes using autoplay. You can do whatever you want, just simply autoplay. Very nice. So I can totally recommend this game, as this game kind of ticks all the boxes that we have as our expectation. Let's keep talking about the next game, and the next game that I introduced in the channel after KOFAS, PGR and Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis is going to be none other than Devil May Cry Peak of Combat. Probably the best representation of any DMC in mobile version, although this game has kind of received a lot of hate from different critics for different reasons. But let's see how many boxes this game is actually able to tick. First of all, good design. I think the character design is pretty much good. I'm satisfied. Many people will say that the designs could have been better. That might be a debatable question, because I think I'm happy. I mean, look at this Dante. Look at this lady. They are freaking cool, man. I'm happy with the design. Now, combat focused. Oh my god, what should I say? Devil May Cry Peak of Combat game is totally focused on combat, and there are different type of game modes that you can play on a daily basis. There are different events going on. This event doesn't really change too much. Only major events like boss hunt, and this bloody palace will change different elements, of course. But the problem is they don't really change as much as frequently as Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. But still, they are changing now. They are bringing new bosses, and it is so good. There's a guild system also, but you don't really have to fight too much, and you totally have a lot of freedom and many game modes where you can test your characters and their abilities. Now, good gacha. Is this a good gacha? That's a very important question, and unfortunately I have to say that this is not the gacha that usually I would like to recommend, because this gacha is not going to offer you any selector at the end of the pulls. You will not get any selector, and the chance to get the main character is actually 50-50. So you understand what should I feel about it. But it is possible to play this game for a long time, save huge amount of currencies, and get the character that you want. And I'm not gonna lie, if I show you my characters, I targeted Virgil. Now I have 2 copies with the signature weapon. I'm happy in a free way. I targeted this Dante. I am having him with his signature weapon, but he got just only 1 copy because I pulled only 1 banner, and I'm going to pull probably when he's going to return. I'm not sure about it, but it is possible. But it is not possible to actually level this up character to the EX levels, which is their main level. I mean, most of the characters you can see that S, double S or something, but actually you can take this character up to triple S and many more, which is not attainable in a free way. Impossible. So that's my opinion about the gacha. Short daily, of course, hell yeah. You can complete these dailies probably within 5 minutes. Lots of game modes. Of course, there are many game modes, but not really too much, to be honest. There are different type of co-ops, also PvP option. Great. But you can also, there are many game modes. Yeah, I think there are many. If you want to play, you can play a lot. There is many. Look at this. Look at the amount. These are resource. These are the challenge stages that you can play at will. These are the skill stages. I mean, there is a lot. There is a lot. But they don't really change too much. They kind of stagnant, but still you can enjoy. Lots of currencies. I think this game provides quite a good amount of currencies, because I pulled whenever Dante came for the first time, and already I got my stash totally empty. And now if you check out my vault, I even missed many days in the middle because of my exam. Still I am having 14,000. That's a lot of gems. That's 40 and I think 15,000 gems is the no not 15,000, it is rather 12,000 or something is the required gem that you need to actually pull a character. But guess what, there is no guarantee, and you have to pull 90 pulls. You have to do 90 pulls. Each and every pull will cost quite a good amount of currencies, but there is no guarantee. Autoplay, there is no autoplay in this game, guys. To be honest, there is no autoplay. So You can see that there's a bunch of boxes this game can tick. I can definitely recommend this game to be playable, but it fails massively when you are someone who is willing to get the character to the max up to get the weapon guaranteedly, because there is no guarantee whatsoever. The next game that I brought to the channel and I'm kind of still playing actively is going to be none other than Solo Leveling Arise, another product from Netmarble. And what should I say? I have actually a mixed feelings about this game, because we know that KOFAS developers kind of switched to this game, and that's why KOFAS lacked updates. We kind of blame these developers and Netmarble for this game. But now I think that would have happened in anyways, guys. That would have happened in anyways. KOFAS wouldn't have been able to last longer, because the players were getting lesser and lesser each and every day, and developers are looking for money. That's just a straight thing. But apart from that, I would say that they built an excellent game in the name of Solo Leveling Arise. Excellent stuff, guys. Excellent stuff. Recently, I have been pushing myself through the game. Boy, insane. So let's see how many boxes this game can actually take. Okay, good design. Is the game is offering good design or not? I think the game is probably providing one of the greatest design of this character. These characters are totally available in the actual original web novel of Solo Leveling Arise. You can go ahead and check the designs. I mean, Netmarble never fails. Netmarble never fails. Amazing designs. I don't really have too much characters, but I can vouch the designs and skill quality, everything is top notch. Combat focus, oh my god, one of the top combat focus in the game. You can basically experience the most difficult combat situations in different game modes. There is a lot of skills to learn. There's a lot of weapon mechanism. I'm still learning myself. It is insanely in-depth, guys. I mean, Netmarble games, what should I say? They have done this thing in KOFAS, very in-depth mechanism. They're kind of repeating this thing in Solo Leveling Arise too. Very in-depth mechanism, guys. You can do a lot of stuff. Short daily, of course. Yes, very short daily. You can literally complete these dailies. I think it will take you 7 to 8 minutes, a little bit longer than the previous games that I talked about, because you have to actually play some game modes. You cannot really skip those game modes, okay? But still 7 to 8 to 10 minutes maximum, not more than that, to be honest. And you can do all the things in auto. This is very insane. Lots of game modes, of course. Oh my god, there is a lot of game modes. As you can see, there's an insane amount of stories with different difficulties. There is these gate missions. This can refresh over time again and again. There are different type of game modes. I haven't even unlocked all of them. I'm still in the process, but insane, guys. Good gacha is a very important point. Is it a good gacha? Now that point is a little bit, I think, debatable. Why? Because if we go to the gacha, this gacha has no selector, neither for weapon or for the character. No selector whatsoever. And the gacha is kind of mixed. That means if you pull in this gacha, you might actually get the character, or also you might actually get weapons. So it depends. But although there is a 50-50 chance, but the more you proceed in the gacha, the rates goes kind of higher, and you need to pull 80 times. Each and every time you will need 2000 of these essence stones. That's the primary currency of this game, and the rate kind of increases after when you are closer to the number 80 draw. So overall, the gacha system is not really that friendly because there is no selector. But I have seen that many people are getting characters, although it is kind of hard or impossible to target a certain character. So that's why you need to play this game for a long time, and over time you will be able to proceed with the upgradation of the character, because there is also an F2P banner, and the recent characters that they are adding in the main banner, they kind of introduce this character in this custom draw. That means the F2P banner, and this currency is kind of an F2P. But once again, there is no selector, so you'll take a long time to actually build your character. But the insane amount of mechanisms this game offers, with even low level characters playing the stories and different game modes, it feels totally epic, guys. So lots of currencies, Is this game offering lots of currencies? Yeah, these days the developers kind of pushing different type of events. They are providing different type of rewards, and also sometimes you will see that in your inbox they will send some stuffs, thousand essence stones for no reason, and also you can collect them. But of course, you need to save it up for a long time, since there is no guarantee, since there is no selector and stuff. Okay, and the James amount is of course not as high as KOFAS or Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis, of course, not as high as that. Yeah, that's the thing. Autoplay, hell yeah. This game has one of the best autoplays that can do stuffs like evasion. I mean, extreme evasion, dodge. It can do these sort of things. So the autoplay is so good. So although the dailies will tell you to do a bunch of stuff, you can complete this thing in auto mode, because there are many game modes that you can simply just, for example, clear instance dungeons 2 times. You have to do it. You can just simply just go ahead and play this auto time. You can select these multiple instances as well, so it is going to be completed within a very short amount of time. So overall, although this game has not really that greatest gacha in the world, but if you compare all the mechanisms, I can totally recommend this game. But you have to take a long time to play, and you have to strategize yourself, because if you can do it, this game is able to offer you a very top-notch experience, especially in terms of combat mechanism. And straight away, there is no other things in this game, just you have to fight, combat, skills. That's it, guys. So I can totally recommend this game, but you have to be cautious about the gacha system. So these were my experiences and my reviews about this game that I have played for quite a good amount of time, and kind of I know each and every of the part of this game. Some honorable mentions will be Wuthering Waves, a great open world game. Also Zenless Zone Zero, a great game that has recently been launched. Unfortunately, I couldn't manage enough time to play those games thoroughly to include in my list, but definitely I'll be playing those games, and I'm still learning those games, and I'll make a separate video on the new games where I'm going to include those games. Those are amazing games, guys. So let me know in the comments that what you think about these games that I'm playing, and let me know if you are already experienced in playing any one of these games. Please feel free to share your experience and thoughts, so that our other people can know that these are kind of really valid things. So I'll see you soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome. Don't forget to support the content, support the channel. Let me know things in the comments, and I'll see you soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome, and peace out, my friends.